that she will, she saideth not, but no. Ignore this Shakespearean English. We'll explain what he's saying later. But here's the point. Well old, hyper akmos. What does that mean? Here's the word. Past the bloom of youth. Past her youth. Thayer's lexicon. Hyper akmos. Hyper akmon. Beyond the akme, or bloom of life, past prime. A woman has to be past her prime, fully possible, even in here. That's the obvious. Overripe, plump and ripe. Of a virgin, past the flower of her age. 1 Corinthians 7:36. What Paul is saying is, once a woman is fully ripe, past ripe, the flower of her age, then she can be married off. But say again?
This is quite an interpretation, right? I mean, it could be, to me, it sounds like it could be anything between, I don't know, 40
And so you want some more clear?
if that's possible, yes.
You don't get what you want. You get what you have. So if you want to argue with it, that's your prerogative. So when someone's past the bloom of their life, that's not good enough. That's something you're gonna have to.
I mean, yeah, I saw by what I've read in the Quran, so it makes sense. I was just wondering why Jesus, for example, didn't condemn child marriage.
Does Christ have to condemn everything in black and white? So if I go to tell me where you condemn sleeping with dogs?
No, but like, if it's because for us it's so something so bad and so moral, so I was thinking, since it was a huge thing back in the days, it should be
Speaking
condemned.
for Muhammad, not for the time of Christ or for the Jews and Christians. So you're opposing what Muhammad did and thinking this is normal for all societies.
No, but like I read into some sources, and apparently even the Egypt, like all elders,
How old the woman that they married?
as far as I understood, it was right after their got their period.
Well, after their period, so that they saw signs of maturity that they can now handle intimacy and getting pregnant.
Yes, and even for example in the Talmud, I know it's like Jewish rabbi
What does it say?
interpretation. Sorry,
What does the Talmud say?
that it's after their bar mitzvah, like after they reach
Well,
puberty.
that happens. Yes, so now you just confirmed that in these societies, they were fully aware that a woman, a young girl, has to be able to be intimate and get pregnant. You may not like the age they said, but that's how they saw that this young girl is now mature theologically, psychologically, so that she can be married off and have children. So you're now actually making my point that she has to go beyond puberty. She has to be post-pubescent.
Okay. So okay, I get it.
So what you just said was the point I'm making, that even societies without being inspired by God realize that she has to be post-pubescent, meaning she's now at the age where she can get pregnant. How do they determine that? Well, that's how they did. They didn't have the technology we have today. And she's mature enough to understand what intimacy is. It's like when Mary is looking to get pregnant. She's mature enough to know that you get pregnant by having sex. So she goes, how can it be that I'll have a son seeing I'm a virgin? So you get the notion that
Howdy.
they know now the way to get pregnant is by having sex. Does an 8-year-old know that? A 9-year-old?
No.
So what I'm showing you is the principle in Scripture. That becomes inflexible, right?
Yes, it's true.
Well, if God had fixed the age at 12 and a half, then it's inflexible. You can't change it if you believe it's from God. So where is the wisdom? They give you a principle that a woman has to be fully right, which now can be extrapolated, the principle, in light of advancing knowledge, advancement in knowledge and how the body works. And so now we know, all right, that it's better that she marries after 16 or 17, 18, as opposed to fixing an age where now you cannot rely
applied to, for example, the time of Moses. When
Yes.
I'm not saying that Rebecca was 3. I don't believe in that. Yeah, I'm not believing in that. But like, she was also like she was pretty young. I don't know, 14.
Well, she must not be too young because she understands she's about to be married and she's going to announce the intent of her husband to have sex. So she puts on a. Let's see. Let's see.
No, I keep disconnected.
This is now saying that while she was in his house, she used to play with dolls. Why? Because she had reached puberty. Because if you are pubescent, you can't play with dolls that have images, that are images. Whatever. Here. Mary Night, I used to play with dolls in the present.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I have it's just I'm kind of a perfectionist and this is not my best work. I was lazy because I wanted to finish it last night and I took a shortcut that I should not have taken and I'm paying for it. But that's alright. You live and you learn. Thanks for all the hundreds.
This might be my craziest escape in over 8 years of Mage Bank PKing. Boys, I need help. I got a lot. I got the whole rag unit. My unconventional escape here. And that's why I'm making a mage every time. My greatest escapes ever. There were literally like 15 people on me. I only had 2.
What am I doing?
Yeah, I will.
What about this dog? I'm a freaking dog. You'll never believe who's the leader of the Black Knights. Or the Canary
gonna listen to
Hello everybody, welcome back to the podcast.
one of my favorite YouTuber, goofy guy, Matan Ivanov, is interviewing the most disgusting slut planet, Bonnie Blue, who got famous for having sex on video with 1,000 men in 24 hours.
You just said your name, which I already said. I'm saying introduce yourself, please, in case anybody doesn't know you.
No problem. That's 1,057 men in just 12 hours.
Oh, 1,057 men in 12 hours.
No problem. I'm the girl that slept with 1,057 men in just 12 hours, and I take anyone from to barely breathe in.
Okay, so essentially what she's trying to say, she's a disgusting But maybe tell them a little bit about yourself and not just your career.
Yeah, so alongside being a disgusting
Right.
I love sleeping with strangers. I share my location online and letting anyone enter my house, and I love it, and I have really.
That's disgusting, but that's exactly what you just. But that's kind of your career. I'm saying maybe tell.
Myself, well, I mean, me having sex with strangers is something I do all the time, and it is my life. But aside from that, I love traveling, and
So your entire life is just degeneracy. You don't have any hobbies.
I have
all
hobbies.
going around. Imbecile.
Yeah, aside from that, I enjoy shopping, free diving, anything outdoorsy.
So you enjoy having pets and shopping besides.
Well,
My pets, I adore my
I
pets.
technically finished the way.
Are you interested in something like that?
I'm not super
Wait, sorry, niche is very common.
stoked about how I did it.
Aside from that, I did my free diving.
I was being, I rushed it last night, and
You like shopping, swimming, and
so since I rushed it,
and why is that? And why is that?
there we go. So yeah, we're gonna just do some
I understand that.
repairs. I'm gonna try and save the screw ups that I did on it. By cutting some off and trying to bang the wedges in further. Looks like it'll be fine anyway, like as far as it'll work, and we'll keep the axe head on, but it definitely won't end up being my prettiest axe hang. But we will get it done. We will definitely get it done. Hate that noise.
Yeah, but you go to school nowadays, you get paid on certain hair colours, how much money your family has.
Yeah, but obviously you understand the difference between getting money for the bottom being you and getting money for like a different hair color or something premium. It's not like a 1 to 1 scale. It's not even 2 to 1 to 5.
Sure. So I get a lot of credit and then money though.
You don't give them credit for that like that.
I get nothing but praise from young people. I know what you're talking about. So,
What do you expect someone to come up to you and confront you and like punch you?
sure, possibly. I'll give it a cake, but in person I receive nothing but people screaming, photos, praise. So,
If people come up to the door,
Child abduction alert.
I mean, you're sending these photos to your friends and you like to look like that. Is anything like you?
Amber alert.
People like you as a person?
not always. Sometimes you'll take a
Bakersfield, NC, Mitchell County.
But you think that's like an oddity? You know that, well, maybe a dog
15 years old. She probably ran away.
take a photo with you and be a fan of you.
Yeah, there's no abductor, so that means she ran away. No need to be alert for her.
For sure, that's your opinion. But I spent hours and hours studying photos, signing t-shirts, and meeting these people, and I'm not what you think. I'm not as clueless as you because I'm the one that has spent hundreds of hours meeting these people, and you've not spent 1 hour meeting one of my friends. So I don't know what to say behind my back. You get me on top of it, it's factual, but it's not just your opinion. And you can think I'm disgusting, I'm awful, and everything else you think. And that's okay, everyone's allowed
Let me
to
ask you a
opinion.
question. Do you think, I mean, you see a door over there, right?
Yes.
You think behind that door is $400 million worth of gold and diamonds?
No.
Okay, so when you take an educated guess that there's not $400 million worth of gold and diamonds,
Yeah.
and that the only people who would be fans of you as a person would be insane schizophrenics.
I've also seen that door open, and I know there's nothing in there but shit on the floor.
Okay, what about to the left? You didn't see to the left. You saw that door open, you saw the computer, what about to the left?
No, I didn't see that door.
Okay, so what about the gold and diamonds that could be there?
For sure, it could be. I don't think it is, but I'm also not talking shit about what's behind that door. But you're
Church was good.
shit about me.
These things aren't equal.
Is the screen still black? I know I lost connection for a second, but it should be fixed now.
For sure, but I have loads of evidence.
Church is always good. It was hard getting up. I stayed up too late last night.
I never claimed there was any money or diamonds.
I have got loads of evidence that people mean nothing but nice to me. But
Well,
you're
as I
like,
said, I'm a like person. People are not confrontational.
for sure, they're not. But in person, a lot of people do really like me.
Do you truly believe that? Does that help you sleep at night?
Yeah, I mean, I sleep very comfortably, but let's spend 12 hours sometimes queuing up just to say hi and everything.
Okay. You look like you're 40 or 50, but you're actually 26.
Yeah.
Wow, did you know that?
Yeah, I see that comment a lot.
I'm making my own personal observation. I'm sure other people have said it because it's a little obvious. But I mean, did you know that?
I just say yes.
Do you agree with that?
No, I don't.
So how old are you? 55, 60?
No, 26.
You think you look 26?
Yeah.
You think that if a person wasn't familiar with you, they looked at you, they would say that you were 26 years old?
I have good shape, I've got good hair, good skin.
There are 50-year-olds who are also skinny. That doesn't mean that they don't look 50.
No, but I have got very perky boobs, I am in shape, like I said, I've got good skin, good hair. For me, I look kind of 26, but if people want to hate on me and judge my appearance, then that's okay, that's up to them.
And you think other people agree with the sentiment that you look older than 26?
Yeah, a lot of people do
But you
say
know,
that.
all that would part of it would matter in the social setting, at least in the standard of non-biological stuff, is what people think. If people think you look older than you are, you look older than that, at least apart from biological stuff. So actually, you would be objectively incorrect here.
I mean, I wouldn't be incorrect, but if people want to have an opinion, also
It's not an
everyone
opinion.
look, it is an opinion, everyone looks to be.
No, it's not an opinion. They're not saying you're 40 as a belief. They think you look older. There's an important distinction there. If the average opinion, or the average belief here is that you look like you're 50, then you look like you're 50.
Yeah, that's the hate comment. So,
That you look like you're 50.
okay, well, all the people that meet me in person, all the other comments that I completely ignored saying I don't look old and I've got great skin, they're just dismissed because we just like to highlight the hate.
Halloween
People to come up to you in
is,
person, middle of
for me, Halloween, I celebrate it in the way that
If they want to.
it was originally celebrated. It's traditionally a Christian holiday. It's All Hallows Eve or All Saints Eve, because November 1st is All Saints Day. So I dressed up as a lumberjack because I am a lumberjack and already had that outfit, and just went downtown and walked around for a little bit. I don't have many friends here, and everybody's already like clicked up in their groups, so I just every now and then I'll find a single girl alone to talk to, or like chat with a few dudes, but not really care to make them my lifelong friends or anything. So I just did like a lap around the downtown of my city and came back home and actually I think I live streamed on building axes. And thank you, mother. I try. I mean, it's all I can do. It's not like I can really undo whatever problem I created for myself. We're getting ready. I'm getting ready to just cut this sucker off and see how it looks underneath, because it looks horrible where I've been banging on it, but it always, every one that I've made does that. Maybe, but this one specifically, the wedge cracked in a few places because I wasn't taking my time. Shit. God. Shit, man, I just ruined it. Well, I didn't ruin it, but man, I didn't help it at all. Damn, man. Damn. Damn, I can't believe I just did that. To layman's eyes, it looks good, but I just accidentally busted a chunk off the back swell here, which is really not pretty, but it's alright. It'll get used, so it'll get beat up eventually anyway, and I'll have to rehang it again one day. I like getting them perfect every time, right the first time.
Actually, I'm struggling to believe that you think that, but maybe because you're 50 or a little out of touch with the internet.
Or maybe it's because I spend hours and hours a day speaking to these people, meeting these people, so having to them.
Okay, so that's
Maybe
why
that's why.
you understand that?
Maybe that's why I
Okay.
you that I've never met.
So I've got an idea.
I've met them off the streets. I have people come up to when I was stood with their wife.
I have an idea.
It's not absolute weirdos, but I understand why you think that, and I respect your opinion. But obviously not everyone
You
has
think a person
the
has a wife and kids.
I don't think I know.
Since I did that and I busted it up and it's already looking rough, I'm gonna saw the hickory wood lower so I can see if I can bang the wedges in further. I don't know how well that'll go, but we'll see. And thank you. Yeah, that's part of the reason I decided to start live streaming it. First off, because I spend so much time out here working on axes anyway, I might as well record myself doing it. And hopefully gain, you know, make a little, have a community build in my channel that are into this kind of stuff and have their own little work sheds that they work on stuff in and restore tools, and we can all you know, share with each other and subscribe to each other's channels, and maybe one day get monetized. I need to start remembering to put my Cash App in the description of all my stuff. Not that I want donations or anything, but just for the people that want to support me. Yeah, and I always talk like rough about myself, saying, oh, I ruined it and stuff like that, but that's just me beating myself up. Like, that's just me thinking out loud while I'm working. But really, I say that every axe I've made, I say that at multiple points, and I still end up getting them to look good with sanding and shaving and everything. So all's fair that ends well. It'll still be a good axe, and the next one will be even better. What do we want to listen to today? I guess since it's Sunday, I should listen to something about our Lord Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Need to get these damn cords out of the way. I don't know how they ended up so much in the way. So, something cool. I love getting like sets of different axes, like different size of the same axes. So I got this little Plum National Boy Scout pattern. This is the axe that I guess they did some collaboration with the Boy Scouts and sent these out to all the Boy Scouts, and they don't make them anymore, obviously, but I got one, and they have a real big pole to bang wedges. Thanks, bro. That means a lot to me that I'm in the top, that I'm even considered a YouTuber to anybody, because like I just started and I'm hardly a YouTuber really. I just go live and hope one day I'll be successful with it. So I'm gonna have this plum for my double bit, because this is a, you can see here, it's kind of hard to see, plum. It says plum right there. But you can also tell because they put the circle. And this will be my double bit Adirondack handle plum axe. And then this will be my little, you know, hatchet, plum hatchet. And then this will be my single bit full sized plum Tasmanian pattern, which this is going to be the one that I make next after I finish this German Tassie. And I need to get the rust off of this thing. But I don't want to lose the patina. I don't want to lose the patina, but I want to get that rust off. Which one is the one that looks sick to you? This little mini one? I thought it looked pretty sick too, but they're all sick in their own ways. But honestly, I wish they had that they made a bigger version of this, because the shape of this head is so perfect. It's got a hammer on the back for banging wedges. They literally shaped it like a hammer, like a wedge hammer, by cutting these tips off. And then it's got such a wide edge for chopping. It's like the best pattern you could make for an axe. If only it wasn't only a pound or a pound and a half. If only they made a 5-pound version of this, oh, it'd be my favorite axe for sure. What kind of stuff do you listen to on YouTube? Besides me, like, do you only watch stuff, or do you listen to like podcasts and stuff? That worked pretty good. That rust came off easy. See, it already came off on top. Okay, gotcha. So gotcha. You're more of either watch something specific, a specific movie show, or find somebody live ranting type thing. Which I love doing that too. I love finding, especially there's this, like, I'm pretty sure he's schizophrenic, but he definitely won't admit to it, who goes live all the time early in the morning, and he'll be dancing around, like, he's a white guy, real skinny. He'll have his shirt off and like skinny jeans sagging, and like, you know, a flat bill hat and sunglasses on inside, playing like Frank Ocean music, dancing around. And he calls himself God, and in his video title it'll say, my name's Jehovah, Yahweh, Allah, and Krishna, names like every religion's God. I can't remember his name. I wouldn't be surprised though. He's real. He seems schizophrenic, and he's like, he never stops talking. He just keeps babbling about, and he does like word relation stuff. Like he'll say he'll say a word responding to somebody, and then that word will remind him of some crazy rabbit hole that he'll start going down. I can probably find him. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that there's 5 likes. And I'm surprised there's even 3 people watching. Hopefully Rock comes back one day. He was a cool guy. There we go. Thank you guys. Thanks for liking, everyone who's just sees the stream. If y'all can subscribe too. I go live every day. Just started going live every day, building axes, or when I have tree jobs, I'll be live cutting trees, climbing them with chainsaw and everything. I'm about to get back to working on this axe for y'all, but I want to show my buddy this crazy guy. I might not be able to find it. Thanks, bro. That means a lot. That means a lot to me, man. I really appreciate your support. That's why I gave you the moderator wrench. You're my number one supporter. You and my mom. But you're my number one supporter outside of my family. You're my number one real world channel supporter who found me on his own, which is awesome, dude. That's like, if I ever get big, you'll be I'll always remember you as my first, the first moderator, my first sub. Well, not my first sub because I had random subs, but my first sub from actually doing videos. Yeah, that's kind of what I had in mind, because I noticed in the mornings I'd be scrolling through my For You, and I'd see uh, like so many random people live, including that guy dancing around who calls himself God and Yahweh and Jesus. Um, and they'd have like hundreds of viewers getting super chats, making money. And I was like, they're literally just recording themselves doing their normal routine every day. And my normal routine is honestly more interesting than most of theirs. I'm at least building something, so I might as well start doing it. So I got one of my old phones. Nice. Yeah, those the tree cutting videos probably get me the most attention, like overall brings the most eyes to my channel. But honestly, going live has been what has been getting me a lot more subscribers. Like, it takes a lot longer, but because the tree videos, it's got to be the right one. Like, people want, it's got to be a big tree that falls and crashes really hard, so so it makes a big noise and people are into it. But either way, dude, I'm stoked you're here. You're like one of my only you're one of my homies at this point. Like, in real life, other than, physically being here with me, you're basically hanging out in my shed with me, which not a lot of people get to do. Only my closest friends, which I only have two that come over, that actually physically come over into this shed. But all are welcome to come through the YouTube and see and hang out with me in the shed. What, you're from no, it wasn't you that was from Ohio. Remind me where you're from again, what state? Georgia. Idaho. I must have not known that one. I don't think you've ever told me that one. But I'm jealous of you, because Idaho, man, Idaho and Idaho and Utah are full of the absolute most beautiful girls on the planet. All those Mormons having, all those pretty Mormons having 12 kids, a family, and they're all the next is prettier than the last with the Mormons. It's like every one of them is drop dead gorgeous. Oh yeah, dude, crackheads are everywhere. Heck, I'm in one of the smaller towns in North Carolina, in the Appalachian Mountains, like way, way away from big civilization, and there's crackheads everywhere here. That's just the zombie apocalypse. They're gonna make it everywhere. They're zombies. They can walk for fuck forever. So they'll make it from the East Coast all the way to the West. How old are you? You said you're in school. Are you in college or high school? How old are you? Nice, bro. I'd love to go back to when I was 16 and just restart from there, but I don't regret anything. It's just appreciate high school and college if you go, which I wouldn't even recommend going unless you want to be a lawyer or a doctor. Um, appreciate the time you have there, because high school and college is going to be the time in your life where you get the most attention from girls, uh, even if it's not the most opportunity to get beautiful girls, to get a girlfriend out of your league, basically. I mean, it can happen afterwards, but the thing is, once I got out of high school and college, you're just working, trying to pay bills. Um, and even when you do go out, if you're not still living in your hometown where you grew up and have friends, um, you you will be totally screwed. I mean, uh, you don't have. You go out to a bar, everybody's already clicked up in their own cliques, and they don't need any more friends in their group. Um, it just makes it exponentially harder to get to pull a girl. Not to say that I haven't, because I definitely have, um, but not one that I wanted to wife yet. Next week, I won't be able to get on this account because I will be at my friend's wedding. I would be at my dad's house also because my dad won't let me have a channel at his house, but I would still watch. No worries, bro. Life. That's life. Sometimes we can do the things we want. Sometimes we can't. Um, it's no big deal. I hope you have fun at your friend's wedding, though. I've never actually gotten to go to a real wedding. I went to like an informal wedding because my buddy just got married at the courthouse, and it was just like a party at his parents' house. So, um, and honestly, I I hadn't really. I don't plan on having a wedding. Well, I plan on having a church wedding, like through the church ceremonially, through an Orthodox church, or Russian Orthodox church, or Serbian Orthodox, or Romanian, just one with a good conservative priest. I remember that. I remember when I was young and had to do stuff, sneak around just to do the stuff that are normal anyway. I used to, let's see what I do. Uh, I would at night. Um, I'd open the window in my room and smoke weed. I wouldn't. I wouldn't do it in paper. I'd smoke out of a bowl and try and blow it out of the window, and it worked like multiple times. Uh, where I blew it out, and by the next morning, nobody smelled it or asked anything of me. And then, um, one night or one night I was too lazy. Game Minecraft cookies, yes, playing on my hardcore with my friend and built another portal and forgot how to get back to the portal. Oh my gosh, dude, that's a nightmare. See, that's why I'm glad I don't play Minecraft. That's why I'm so thankful I never even got into it. I played it once at my friend's house when I stayed the night with him, and I was like, this is not for me. Do you know the game RuneScape? Have I talked to you about it? Or have you ever played that before? Old school RuneScape, not the one that's like all old school RuneScape, the OG one. Hold up, gotta Snapchat some babes. Well, the one sec, let me Snapchat someone. The babes. Being special today for no reason. And his girlfriend walked up to me and asked me to ask him if he can stop, and I said no. That sounds like something I would do just to get on somebody's nerve, keep the joke going. Who cares? Dude, that I could not imagine. I'm so glad that I don't play Minecraft. I'll show you the RuneScape that I play, and you might recognize it. back. Oh, the end of the smoking pot out the window story. I was. It was when I was going to Harvard, and one night I had smoked pot and blown it out the window, and everything was fine the next morning. I went to school like normal, and I guess, but I was lazy. I didn't usually right after I took one hit, I would blow the ash in the toilet, uh, drain the water out of the bubbler pipe, um, and wrap it in a towel with a bunch of dryer sheets. Um, uh, Wrap dryer sheets around it and then wrap a towel around it and put it back in its hiding place. But I was lazy that night, didn't feel like getting back out of bed, so after I hit it, I just left it sitting under my bed and planned on fixing it up and hiding it the next morning before school. But I woke up late for school, so I was in a rush to get ready for school and completely forgot about the pipe. And when my dad woke up, I guess he smelled it when he walked up, because his office was right across from my room upstairs. Like, our doors were like right across from each other. So I guess when he walked down the hall, he smelled it and went in there and found it. And I got in trouble and started getting drug tested all the time. I'd have to get my mom would drug test me every Friday, and if I passed, I got paid $20. And then I figured out the yellow food dye in warm water trick, and I kept smoking weed and just filled the drug test with warm water and put some yellow food dye in it. Rest in peace to your dad too, man. My dad also passed away in 2016, or no, sorry, 2015, 14. But rest in peace to your dad, your father. I don't know his name, but in nomine Patris, Filii, Spiritus Sancti, in nomine Yeshu, Amen. Blessings for him, and blessings for my father as well. Okay, let's get to this axe making.
language of the West. Because in the West, it's Latin. You're going to see how glorious and beautiful it is. Now, I'm not trying to tell you don't become Orthodox. That's not my business. What I'm trying to say is,
I'm so
since he
ill
came out
that
of
I
Catholicism, he owes it to his
crash
tradition to
that,
understand his
but
tradition
it'll just give
before
me
he
a
makes that
reason
decision.
to beat the hell, to use
He owes
this
it to
axe
it.
as
If it
my
was an Orthodox that said, I'm going to
main
be Catholic,
axe
God is
for
my witness. I've told him, say, wait,
working,
before you think
so I'll
about
beat
Catholicism, go and study
the
the
hell
Orthodox
out of it, I
Church.
guess.
See why they believe what they believe. What are the differences, and then come to a conclusion. But he doesn't even know the Catholic Church. And he's leaving a church he does not know. He left a Christ he did not know, or a Muhammad he did not know. When he got to know Christ, he sees how ugly Muhammad is. But at the same token, he doesn't know the rich heritage of the Catholic Church. Sister, had it not been for the Catholic Church in the West, God using the Catholic Church, Islam would have swallowed up Europe.
Yeah, that's true. I know that you don't mean it that way, but he was actually like knowledge already in a lot of things. It was just I think it was like different things. I feel like I
I
overshare
know
a
that
lot
I
of
wish
information, which is
the problem is I don't make the axe heads. I I've wanted to get into blacksmithing so I can one day make my own head because I've yet to find the the perfect head like like I would really want my dream axe. Um but yeah, I think this is like such a perfect style axe head. The only thing I might add, um, what I would do, yeah, I know what you mean, but I would also want the mini one too. You know, I'd want a set. I'd want the little hatchet, the mid-sized 3.5 pound one, the and then the big hoss, which would be like 6.5 pounds. Um, but yeah, it's a really beautiful pattern, and also that's why I really am starting to like plumb heads because they're always straight as an arrow, the eye holes and everything. Um, they're symmetrical, like this is perfectly symmetrical, and they make really cool or their old vintage heads that I get off eBay are just so high quality crafted. But I also have a special place in my heart for really old heads that aren't quite as well crafted because they're they're before they had the equipment to craft it. But I feel like oh well, I shouldn't say it like that because they did craft them just as well. Um, but they weren't made with as good of metals. They uh, so they got beat up quicker, and or over over all the years, the older the axe, the more abuse some knucklehead did to it, and you never know how people treat their axes. I know how I treat mine very delicately, except when I use them. Uh, when I use them, I I just know how to use them, and I'm accurate. Like the main problem I see people having is, when they are going. Imagine there's a wedge. This is a tree, and I have a wedge right here. This is my wedge sticking out that I have put in the tree. They miss and and they'll hit with the wood. They're not very accurate with because it's like a baseball bat. except you can't just hit anywhere. You have to hit right where the metal is, or you're gonna fuck it up.
Mary was kept a virgin, never had children, never had sex. But people tend to overemphasize the disagreements and ignore the vast amount of agreement they have together. Do you all believe, in whatever way you understand, Rick said it's sort of different, but do you all believe the Holy Spirit kept our creation, our life, the logos, pure from being defiled by any sin? That's why she's called Mary.
It's a little warm for this.
You all agree the Holy Spirit kept her? The only difference is how do we contract sin? That's the thing. When I'm in my mother's womb, and when I contract sin from my parents, because they pass on to me their genetics, even the scripture genetics, does that sin taint me? No. So that's where the difference on how that works. You can put that aside and say, will God keep Mary a pure vessel and keep her from defiling herself in sin? Amen. Everyone. Okay. Do you all accept water baptism is used by God to save you, unite you with Christ, and the Spirit comes in?
Sorry, I don't remember. Oh, you're probably saying oh to what I was saying about why people break them.
Do you all accept
I don't know. I forgot I even said sorry. Maybe I was saying sorry because I didn't understand what the chat was for. I don't even know if I have a fan base at all, really. I just have a few people that have subscribed to me, like 100, a little over 100, but I just started doing these lives. Yeah, of course my mom is gonna support me, but she doesn't count as, like, obvious. I love her, and I thank her for her support. But, you know, she doesn't count as like the people I'm trying to reach. But yeah, you and Rock, whenever Rock is here, it's just I think most of it is just that I just started doing these lives, and as long as I think if I just keep doing them, going live like this, I'll slowly build enough fans like you guys that, you know, maybe people will start paying me money. I'll be able to monetize something. Maybe somebody will want to buy an axe from. Maybe someone will want to buy an axe from me, and get to watch me make it live. Oh yeah, people who pay those services to get people that don't really care about them to subscribe to them. I've seen those. And I've seen people getting exposed for using them. Yeah, I just don't see the point. I mean, I'm just a guy making axes in my garage. I don't like I don't care who watches me or not, because I only want people who watch me to be friends in my mind, you know? Like, I just want to make friends on here and, you know, maybe make some money off if people want to buy axes from me or, you know, donate to me. That's cool, but they definitely don't have to. You can just hang out and be, you know, I'm always looking at. Thanks. Good. I'm glad, man. I'm glad I fixed it, figured it out. My man, 3Ball. I guess you deserve to be a moderator too, 3Ball, because anybody that is one of my first fans deserves to be a standard moderator. Just don't abuse your powers or anything. We want to give everyone free speech. But, you know, you can shut spamming down. And I guess my mom should be a mod too, really. Nice, man. Well, I just made 3Ball a moderator, and if any of your friends, tell them to like comment and let me know. Of course, man, it's an honor to have you as a fan. You guys are my first few fans that actually. Yeah, Ryan Walker, you're back. You get a moderator. But I'm gonna have to stop at some point. But yeah, Ryan deserves one. But you guys were my first night. Y'all 4 were the first ones that all stayed and watched me for the like first time I had an actual audience. So yeah, I'm not gonna just you 4, honestly. I don't think I'm gonna make anyone else mods in the future, cause y'all get the special privilege because you were the first people. And crap, you told me to call you T. It wasn't TJ. Is it cool if I just call you Barnyard? I mean, y'all call me Appalachian. We'll just go by YouTube names, because I'm not good at remembering names to other names. TR, Prussia. Your name is Prussia? A bit chin mullet? What's a bit chin mullet? My haircut. I will say my barber lady gotcha. Oh, well, thanks, bro. It's actually usually sweeter than this. My barber, or the lady who cuts my hair, kind of fucked it up, because I had it a lot longer on top, and I tell her I just get it cut right here, not behind the ear and all the way up here, and she just didn't really listen to me and cut the whole thing. So I usually have like more of a mop top and the mullet, which is way even a step up from this, but I appreciate it anyway. Yeah, and it'll grow back. Y'all will see in the future when it comes back. Let's see if I can bang this tip of the wedge any lower. think it did go lower. He's a fellow lumberjack.
Didn't know if you were planning on going to churches.
Which aspect? It's also in Kitab. It's also in tablets in heaven. The tablet.
When you're old enough, you can get a job and do it yourself anyway. Won't matter what your parents say. Okay. I think it's as tight as we're gonna get. So, time to see the results. See if this thing's, if I screwed it up or not. I have a Sawzall, but personally, I like doing it this way. I like doing it the Amish way. Not that I'm Amish or anything, but just sorry. I think I have more precision of the tool of the cut, not using a Sawzall. And there's something about hand making every step of the process that I take pride in. Which is why I don't use the Sawzall, but I do need to get a better this is just like a $3 Harbor Freight handsaw. I need to get one of those nice Japanese carbon steel ones or stainless steel ones that are sharp forever, because this one's dull as hell. All right, peace, brother. It was good to see you. Good to see you. Prussia. Later. Nomine Patris, Filii, Spiritus Sancti, et Yeshua. Amen.
I have to always correct.
To the 5 o'clock Spanish Mass here in a few minutes. Just because I understand some of it, a lot of it, and they use the incense, and I think it's a little more reverent than the Novus Ordo. They do, even though they still do Novus Ordo technically, but it's a little different. I wish I lived close to a Eastern Catholic Byzantine parish or Antiochian or something, so I could go to a divine liturgy. Divine liturgy. Appalachian Orthodox. I should make my name Appalachian Orthodox LumberJack. Add Orthodox into my name. Make it Appalachian Orthodox LumberJack. That's what I was thinking, because you know that I'm probably the last. Oh, it's not fuzzy. I'm just cutting out, I guess. Okay, well, hopefully it'll be live for the part to reveal this cross, to see how well I did. See if I can bang that last little piece down a little more. Well, it turned out a little better than I expected. That's good. That didn't work at all. Shh. I'm gonna have to. Oh, back to standing up, thank goodness. Now y'all get to see how she's looking. How it looks right after the final cut is made. Nice. We're a step closer. I got that cut off. Now we gotta make sure that it all stays together when I swing it. Well, it's good. The wedge is tight enough. Guys, I believe I'm gonna run to the liturgy or the mass, but I'll come back and go live again after I'm done there. That does not look good. Belt sander. That's what I need to use. Oh my gosh. 6'7". That's the worst meme ever. It means KYS, which is not cool. Damn, I did mess that front up though. See, I fucked up pretty bad there. I'll see y'all. I'll be back again.